Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks! Today the Hungry Gamer is back with the next part of our Starlight playthrough. And I will tell you we are getting close to the end. And before I jump in, I wanted to tell you the choices that I made. And they were based off of a couple of private messages that I was sent. So I've decided I'm going to go with the cloak. So I've written that down here. And I'm going with the stim packs. And with that, I'm going to add a repair card into my deck. The idea being, since when the stim packs are used, you wind up having to damage your hull, and I thought it might be nice to have a little more repair in there as well. And so there is the repair card, and I will shuffle that in just a second. I'll just shuffle that right on in the middle, and let's shuffle. Whoop. Well, it's very shuffled now because I just dropped everything everywhere. There we go. Super shuffled. And let's see what our story is. Just as you board the decloaked ship, you hear an explosion like the sound of 10,000 ships erupting in unison. Boom! The Sparrow rocks violently, and all the smaller ships in the loading bay begin to crash into each other, sliding across the surface. Crew members run towards the edges of the hangar in a desperate attempt to dodge the avalanche of ships tumbling towards them. To the bridge! There's no time for anyone to talk! You race towards the hangar exit in desperation. Enver slams his hand on the exit door control and the door slams shut. You arrive at the bridge as the red alert klaxons continue to rage, stabbing at your eardrums. Captain Soma is at the helm of the bridge. All passengers, please secure yourself for emergency maneuvers, Soma commands as she pulls the control stick to pivot the ship 180 degrees. You finally have a chance to look out the window and your heart skips a beat. Area of space that used to be occupied by your home is now a mess of rock and debris. Delia has been destroyed. All of your memories, your apartment, your favorite books and belongings, and your friends, all gone. In an instant, everything you grew up with is now lost in space amidst a billion chunks of your former planet. Captain, the explosion damaged our cloaking devices, and now those strange ships are heading toward us from the north, says a male member of Captain Soma's host ship crew. It is imperative that we get away from the planet wreckage, Commander. Activate rear deflectors and set shields to moderate, says Captain Soma. We should have enough power to put some distance between us and those ships. Starla, take your squad and cover us. We're going to have to fight our way out. And I will just share with you the pretty cool artwork there as our planet is destroyed. So here we are. And so what we have to do is we have to escort our Sparrow. And again, it also has a front and a back. So I'll set it that way. Out of the area. And to do so, we have to make sure it doesn't get blown up. Sparrow has 8 health, and at the end of each enemy turn, it's simply going to move forward 2 spaces. To win, it has to get all the way off the map. In addition to these 2 fighters here, at the end of every 2 turns, a new fighter will spawn at one of these 2 points. So it'll tick up to 2 at the end of this turn, and then at the end of the next turn, and it would go up to 3. I will put a new fighter there, and I will move this over to the other side. And thank you to Michael at One Stop Co-op Shop for doing that in his video, which once I saw it, I'm like, oh, of course, why don't you do it that way? And we're going to see if I can manage to get us out of here without getting us killed. And so the challenge is going to be how to best do that. Because these fighters are going to be coming down and they're going to be attacking. And so I have to basically just keep them off long enough. And I can start at any of these spaces. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to just try to jump out and just try to kill this one and then maybe loop back around and deal with this one. So the Sparrow's probably going to take some damage this first round. Here goes, well, not nothing. Here goes something. See if I can be the hero I was always meant to be. Okay, so I guess it's appropriate that there's a bit of stress being added here. Okay, I think the first thing that I need to do is I think I'm going to start here, which I probably should have made that decision first, but oh well. Is I'm just going to move straight forward to here. Then I'm going to use my 2 attacks right here and hit him for 3 and see if I can't get a little bit lucky. And yes, I can. So that is 6 damage right out of the gate on number 1. So that takes away his shield and brings him all the way down to 2 damage right off the bat. And I'd love to hit him with my pulse, but I'm not close enough. So I think, I don't like using this stress, but I'm going to go ahead and take 2 stress. And I'm going to use 1 to rotate, and then another one right here to move myself up there. So my hope is that this guy is going to come right through those asteroids after me. That's kind of my plan, my hope. All right, here we go. And so the bad news is I'm going to get some stress. But the good news is it's going to turn to face me, and it is going to move right into those asteroids. So it will take 1 more damage. So that is good for me. I will take another stress, which means I'm going to have to add a miss into my thing, and I'll shuffle that in a minute. And then it hits me right there for 2. And that becomes, whoa, that becomes a 4. Ouch. Well, I can't burn any of my cards yet because I still think I need those. So all the way down to 1 right there. And that's going to make its way, well, let's see. Does it come towards me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, nope. Comes to there. And luckily, it cannot hit the Sparrow. And let me shuffle in my card. All right. And that was the end of the enemy's turn. Sparrow moves forward 2, and that ticks up. Okay. So this, hopefully, will work out like I want. So I'm going to use this. Let's do a turn to there. And I'm going to risk this. I'm just going to use 1. Whoops. I'm going to use 1 right here. So I'm doing 1 damage, which is all I need to take it out. And there we go. Plus 2. Boom. So I got that one. The 1 is gone, though. It's going to be coming back this turn in just a minute. Then I'm going to use a stress and my bank and jet, and a movement to bank and jet. So I'm going to turn myself and move to here. Then, now that I'm here, I'm going to use this and use my EMP blast to disable it this turn so it can't actually hit me. All right. Feeling okay so far. Oh man, that was a bad start and my stress is already way up. All right, so it's going to turn towards me, fly through me to here, and it will turn back, but it cannot actually shoot, so I'm fine. Then the end of the turn, Sparrow goes forward more, and I move this over to here. This shows up here, and we have another fighter to deal with. So now I kind of have the question of, maybe I just ignore this one for the moment. Ah, gosh. Well, let's see what I get. Okay. Decent roll here. So I think it's going to be a turn. I'm going to should have at least 1 turn before I have to deal with that. So I'm going to start out, give myself a rotate, and I'm going to hit him. Hopefully for a big number. So I'm hitting him for 3. So 3. And that puts him down to 5 right here. So the question that I have is, do I want to stun him again so he can't hit us, or save that? I think I want to stun it again right now. So I'm not going to move anywhere because I have to be right here to have a range. So I'll do that, That uses the last one of those, and it is stunned again for the next turn. And here we go. And it's going to turn and face. Move to there, and that one won't do anything. It's already facing me. Move to there, and again, it does not actually fire because I stunned it. So it's probably good because I would have gotten more stress. That moves up, and this ticks up. Now the good news about using my EMP blast the rest of the way is now I can use that instead of taking damage if I get it. Oh, well, not much movement here. All right, so I think again, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him again because that's what I have, that's what I rolled. And only 2 damage. Yeah, I'm wishing here that I'd taken an ability that gave me another attack at this point. And here, I'm gonna just rotate here, and I'm gonna knock my stress up 1 more, and I'm gonna do a double move here and here. And that means I have to add another miss card into my deck, and I will shuffle that in. And so here they go. So now the problem is I'm about to get a 3rd one of these guys out. Oh, that's going to be bad. But, all right. Wow, almost exactly the same. Rotate. Now this time he's coming after my big boss here. And luckily he doesn't quite hit yet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's coming after the main ship. Again, I just barely get missed. And then though, we are bringing in a 3rd fighter here. And this moves back over here. So far, I feel like I'm doing okay. I feel like I got very lucky as far as that goes. And it might be time to use my stim packs or something to maybe take something out here. Oh, wow, almost no movement. So that's going to make everything more challenging than I would like. All right, so it means I'm going to have to use more stress. I'm going to use that here, picking up all the way to 6 stress, which will move me to there. Well, and since I have all these attacks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my stuff. So this will mean I will be unable to be targeted until the end of my next turn. So all the way through this one, and then the end of the next one, which means I'm going to get some advantage on these attacks that I'm about to do. I'll mark that I am in stealth mode, and then I will use these other 2 to hit him again for advantage. So I got 2, so I'm hitting him for 3. I hit him for 4. Oh, I think I have these 2 mixed. I think he was supposed to be here and he was supposed to come down. I think I did that wrong. I hope I didn't just cheat, but he's down to 4, and I believe I'd hit him for a little bit. So, not great, but, and I also may have made the mistake, meaning they're all going to go for that now. My hope is that next turn, I'll be able to get their backs and get even more advantage. All right, here we go. Can we survive? Oh, I think that's going to be, so this means they're going to go backwards. So he's going to back up 1. And luckily, he actually misses, and he misses, and he misses. So once again, the AI saved us, but they do all regenerate 2 shield. So now they all have full shield. So, you know, I'm not quite sure what my synths here are doing, but I'm getting lucky. Oh, wait a minute. That is a mistake. Because they back up, then they shift and look at me. Oh, but they can't see me, so no, that is what they do. All right, next round. This might be a time to use my stems. We shall see. but I am still cloaked, so that is good. I will lose my cloak at the end of this turn. So if I can, gosh, if I can take that one out. Oh, I don't think I ticked this up. There we go. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to move up. Then I'm going to hit him double right here. So that is, I'm hitting him again because I'm cloaked for advantage. So that's 3. So 4 more. And his 2 shields are gone. So I have him down to 2. Then I don't have much to do with these, so I'm just going to use this and I'm going to lower my stress by 2. And I'm going to not use that one at all. Now things go bad. Turn. Faces me. Here. Turns again. And he's going to be hitting me big time. That one here. Again, he turns, he faces me. 1, 2, boom. He's also going to hit me. He's coming for that. And he's going to hit the Sparrow. Oof. So they're hitting for 2. This one here for 2. 1. So that's the end of my shields. This one here hits me for 2. 3. And I'm going to flip over my EMP blast. Ignore that hit. And that one gets hit for 2. And only 1 damage to the Sparrow. So that could have gone much worse. Then it moves up. All right. And then, of course, we get another friend here. And there it is. All right, so this is kind of where things are going south. So I've got to get rid of some of these, or I'm gonna go down. I'm getting a lot of shooting, not a lot of movement, so that's not really what I wanted. All right, I'm gonna try and see if I'm gonna do a rotate. Wait a minute. I can use this for that. I'm gonna rotate here. I'm going to activate my stim packs. So that's going to go down. So now I will have advantage on that. I'm going to hit it right here with 2. And so I'm hitting it for 3. And I take the 0. So I hit it for 3 damage, which is enough to take that one out, thankfully. I'm going to use this to lower my stress by 2. And then I'm going to move to here. So hopefully the Sparrow will be able to make it out of that. And then the end of my turn, my stim packs go down 1. All right. Oh, let's get that out of here. Next one. All right. Okay. Oh, no. If I get hit, it's going to disable my gun for a turn. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. All right, so this one here gets my rear arc, which is even worse. This one comes right up, hits the Sparrow, and that one also hits the Sparrow. So I think I'm going to have to get rid of my bank and jet almost no matter what happens, because I can't afford to be disabled like that. So I'm getting hit for 2. Ooh, golly. It would hit me for 0 and just the stun. No, I think I have to be able to kill something next turn. So I'm going to flip over my bank and jet. Now that might be the wrong choice, and you all can let me know. Maybe I should have cloaked last turn. And then, so this one gets hit for 2. 3. Oh, this could be it. And 2, and a miss. Yes! Okay, and then the Sparrow moves forward 2, 1, and 2. Now unfortunately, I can't hit more than 1. And this is my last round having my stim packs. But, oh, and then this goes up. Now, if I'm lucky, and I roll well, I should be able to pop right up here and hit it in the back. And I'll get 3 cards, and hopefully I can at least destroy that one, which will give me a chance, I think. Whew. All right. Okay, wow. So I got a lot of movement. Don't have to worry about any stress. And I think I can do what I need to do. Oh, I don't think I can do what I need to do. Wait, no, I can't. So I'm going to turn around this way. Can I do what I need to do? Nope, I don't think I can hit it in the back because I don't have enough turning capability. So I'm going to turn to there. I'm going to take my 2 shots here, and I'm going to just go ahead and hit it with my stim packs. 3. Ooh, miss. Or repair. Okay, so I hit it for a repair myself. Sadly, I'm not hurt yet. And 3 damage, which on number 6 is not enough to take it out, which is really what I was hoping for. Then I have, so I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to move myself to here and try and shield the Sparrow as best I can so I can try to get away, and then I will use my last one here again to just lower my stress, which seems not realistic because I am really stressing out right here. All right, here we go. Okay, so it's going to turn and face, and it's going to hit me. Oh, I think it's going to hit me and the Sparrow. Oh, this is bad. And this one turns and faces. Sparrow flies through and turns back this way. And actually also turns through and faces me that way. And this one also, let's see, will turn and it's facing me, so here and here. All right, so this one will go 1, 2, 3, 4, plus those. So the Sparrow's going to hit once. I'm going to get hit twice. All right, well, I'll do the Sparrow first. So the Sparrow is taking 2 damage, which puts it down to 2. Can I survive? Because I have nothing else to throw away, and I took a hull damage at the end of last turn because my stim packs are gone. Well, I need to miss real bad here. So I'm taking 2, 3, and here I'm taking 2, 2, which does take me out. And that, boom, I get blown out of the sky. All right, so before I read the conclusion for our defeat, I'll come here and I have to mark that I've gained a trauma, and let's read what happens. The Sparrow's power suddenly drops and the vessel begins to drift. Having completed their main objective, the mysterious ships leave to attack another fleeing vessel. You're not sure how Captain Soma does it, but within a few minutes the engines fire again on the Sparrow, taking you out of immediate. So I will gain another trauma for that. So I'm now up to 2. The mysterious attackers retreat for now, but the Sparrow did not come through the battle unscathed. As you dock, you see evidence of direct fire everywhere. It's even worse than it looks, the ship's engineer remarks as your squad steps onto the ship. Our warp drives are completely shot. We're not going anywhere. You rush onto the bridge and are treated with the chaotic scene. Captain Soma is uncharacteristically stressed. Captain, what about Chosek? Suggests Enver over the noise. There's some sort of base there. The man on the base was rambling about it in some sort of frenzy. A base? That is most peculiar. I'm not familiar with a base on Chosek. Regardless, perhaps we only have a few options within our reach. We need to make repairs to the ship quickly, and this ship is badly damaged. Commander! Yes, sir? Set a course for Chosek, please. I would prefer it if you could find us somewhere quiet, dark, and unassuming. Right away, sir. Setting course for Chosek. So, even though we were defeated in this, because it's a tutorial, we're still going to get to move on. And so I'll get to pick another pilot point. And for this, Now I could go over there and also get into the breach, so you can only use one pilot skill per game, or per combat. So I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to stick over here, and I'm going to simply do a remove a -2 card from my modifier deck, and I'll do that in a bit. Now, next thing that we have to do is our space exploration. We were here on number 3. And what winds up happening is, and let me put this here, and if you recall, we'd had 5 resources, but unfortunately for us, we just lost 2 more, so we were actually down to 3. We lost 2 more because we got our butts kicked. Then what it instructs us to do, and it tells us that we have drifted, and we actually wind up drifting to here. There we have it. And you'll see there's places for us to go afterwards. We can go down to 5, over to 8, or so on, or we can go back to 4 if we want. But what we have is, here we have our planet, and we're going to scout that there. So, there you have it, folks. That is the most recent battle. It did not go well for me. I thought I was going to make it, but I just made a couple mistakes there at the end. And had a little bit of bad luck with some draws. But nonetheless, that's okay. It's probably good to see defeat anyhow. This particular mission, I think, is pretty hard. But thank you all so much for watching. Leave in the comments any questions you have, any thoughts. And the next video will be our first world exploration. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.